So today is 85 days of no solid food for me, which means it's like almost 100 for you.
I guess so,
97 or something. You were like 2 weeks ahead of me, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, I don't even like to say no food though. Because
so 94 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. Perfect.
Because like everything is food. Like, I'm still breathing, I'm taking in the sun, I'm having great conversations, exercising, moving, dancing, playing, having fun. Like all of that is food for me.
Oh, wait. None of those people care about that though. You're also making money.
Also making a lot of money.
Yeah, so that like for real, people don't care about any of those things. Let's just talk about what they care about for just a moment before we talk about the things that really matter the most. You're also making money effortlessly.
Yes.
While doing this.
While fasting. I guess technically fasting, being away from food.
Yeah, living off a different frequency.
Mm-hmm. More money than I was making before.
And then needing less.
So
you have even more money.
It's all equaling out.
As far as your perspective.
Yeah. For numbers wise.
Yeah, like you don't need to spend any of it, and you're making more.
That's how it works.
Abundance.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So
abundance.
Okay. So that's what people. I'm just gonna be honest. I know a lot of people just don't care about things. They just want money, and money is just a byproduct of high frequency.
True.
Really.
Money is energy, so the more energy you're taking in, it naturally comes your way.
Yeah, and then
it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to make money.
Yeah, and exactly. I always tell people too, like people can make $1 billion, but if they make it parasitically, they're just gonna spend it parasitically. So it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. So anyway.
So okay, 85 days for me of no chewing food, no consuming solid foods.
Yeah.
I've been on juices and smoothies and coconut water and tea, lots of herbal tea. But really, I don't even need any of that. Like, I don't feel like I feel hungry. Like, I don't feel like I need smoothies or juices or anything. That's really just for entertainment. And because of the fact that I'm still, grounded to this earth, I'm still making money and working and doing all that sort of stuff, I feel like I need just something
out of
to keep
identity.
Me grounded.
It's just identity.
To keep me grounded, yeah.
It's like, I usually get up at this time, and I usually have this much energy, and I usually do this with the energy, and that gives me my identity. But as soon as you change your energy, then you're like, damn, I got this energy at this time. I don't know who to be, because I never had this much energy at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I never had to not sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know who am I supposed to be right now? I don't have any frame or any definition that I'm living in. So I think people eat to define themselves.
That's been the emotional part, like there's been so many tears throughout this whole process, and that's, it's been highs and lows. It's been tears of joy and tears of pain and tears of confusion and tears of just detoxing, just getting things out. And so I think the majority of the reasons why I've been crying or releasing a lot of emotion is because
you wanted to cry the whole time.
I wanted to cry the whole time, and I feel like I'm finally letting myself feel. But at the same time, when you give up food, you almost give up your physical human identity. And it's been this whole process of trying to figure out who am I now, or what do I do now? What do I do with my time? What do I do with my energy? I have way too much energy than I know what to do with, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
It's amazing. It's just a lot to adjust to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of remembering. You just don't want to. After you get on the beat, it's no point in being distracted though. So you just feel like you can feel how distracting things are once you get in rhythm. And for me, I don't feel like anything is more valuable at this point than being in harmony with the universe, so that I don't have to chase anything. And I know a lot of people, their definition is their chase, and it gives them their value in their life. But I'd rather attract than chase.
Good point.
I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah. Like you were saying though, I feel like, just not to cut you off, but I feel like hell is subconsciously wanting to cry and not being able to.
And not being able to, yeah. So I guess when you're living off of less and living more in a lighter body, lighter sphere, then you allow yourself to feel emotion a lot easier.
Yeah, then it's not a big deal. Then you're like, oh, it's just a tear, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let it out.
Yeah, like I'm not.
Get over with it.
Yeah, I'm not this definition.
I'm
not this person that's weak or strong. I'm nothing. So if I identify with weak and strong, then I judge them, and then I become both of them, and I teeter between both of them, and I go back and forth between them, And if I'm just nothing, then it just flows through me, and then it's just acceptance, and then I'm everything. And I'm the source.
So I've had a lot of people ask questions, so we're going to ask a few questions and answer them just so you guys can see what the lifestyle's like, the liquid lifestyle. Well, the first question is, how many juices and smoothies are you drinking? So I usually start the day with a 32-ounce green juice from Whole Foods, and then maybe another green juice after that, but usually another smoothie and a coconut water, something like that. Every day is different depending on how I'm feeling or how grounded I want to be, or just what's ahead.
For me, if I'm not distracting myself, then I won't eat at all. The more I distract myself, the more I need to eat. That's my judge on it. Like, the more that I'm not expressing and not channeling and not accepting, the more that I need to fill those voids, because I'm not breathing. So then I get behind on my breathing, and then I decide to fill those voids externally, and it just creates a cycle of that. So for me, I don't have any cycle of it. To me, it's just like I get the energy every day, the limitless energy, and then you reach a point where you're like, how do I ground this energy? How do I even deal with that? And that's just the process. I feel like you have to express it. So you can either eat to ground the energy, or you can express it. So because you're gonna eat, tie that energy to feces and express it that way, or you're gonna take in the energy and express it in a way more refined way and make music and art and paintings. And then but it's for you though. It's not for the world, because if you're doing it for recognition, then it already defeats the purpose. Then you're doing it for this false self. So if you're doing it for you, if you're rapping for you, so that you can be the best recorder, so that you can always entertain yourself, so that there's never any voids, so that the music's always playing in your head if you want it to, and you can stop it when you want it to. You can create music, you can create pictures, you can create this. You see the Mona Lisa in your head so vividly, you would never need to travel. You never need, everything's inside of you. And then on top of that, since you are everything, you can peer through any window of eternity, and you see that you are every artist ever. And then through your dreams, really, you could look through as far as dreams, or when you hit that subconscious state, that void state, you realize that you're everybody ever. So you are the greatest movie ever. Why would you ever have to go outside yourself for a movie?
Because it's all inside you.
Yeah, it's all playing on the inside. So the more you allow yourself to be in the darkness and in the stillness, then you can hear the thoughts that come through and the images that come through, and then you see the cycles of those, and then you can start to reverse that by realizing what's from the source and what is created from a parasite that you created. I'm gonna leave it there.
Good answer. I guess the next question is, what do you do about urges to eat? And my answer would be that I don't have any. I'm not hungry because I'm breathing and I'm creating and playing and out in the sun. And I mean, like, sometimes it's nice to look at food. Like, we'll walk through Whole Foods every once in a while and like look at everything, but I don't ever really feel like...
I like smells too.
Yeah,
like, I like the essential oils. That satisfies me.
I guess that's...
My voids are up here now. My voids are more in these chakras. Speaking the truth and all that. Like, my voids are not down here. So these people have voids down here.
But I guess, like, when you're starting, like, urges to eat, just breathe.
Yeah.
Just more breath.
More breath. And then listen to bassy music. Because you have a void in the lower part of you. So listen to some music with some bass or something like that, with something that fill this area. And move around so that you can fill these voids. Motion, dance, music, what you are.
The next question is, can you build, and this is probably more for you, can you build and maintain lean body mass while fasting?
Yeah, you have a natural height and weight that's fixed. That is, you can't. Your height is what it is. Your weight is what it is. Like it is what it is. So
it doesn't really matter what you're eating or not eating.
Yeah, like if you get to the point where you're controlling your pituitary gland to where you can change your height and weight, it's all gonna adjust accordingly anyway. Every height has a weight. Every weight has a height. It's fixed.
And that's how it is.
Yeah, you dream yourself into existence, so it was already fixed before it materialized.
What is the key to feeling energized while you're fasting?
Accepting the breath.
Yeah, just the breath. It really all comes back to the breath. Like, I feel like every question on this list, I could probably just...
Whenever you feel lack, or when you're checking the time, when you're not present and you're looking in time and space and tomorrow and yesterday, breathe. And if you every time that happens, you're looking at your phone, you look to the trance, just breathe. Close your eyes and breathe. That's a way better alternative. Every time you get those knee-jerk reactions, just close your eyes, take a breath, then open your eyes again. Just do that. One
Doesn't even
breath.
have to be that long.
Just
yeah,
one breath.
One breath, or just a few breaths. Or
That'll
something.
change the algorithm.
Changes everything.
Algo means something. Something rhythm. The body is the something. You are the nothing, the subject. Algorithm.
The next question is liquid fasting suitable for all dosha types? So I guess they're asking more of like the Ayurvedic perspective, like the Pitta, Kapha body types, I guess.
Well, any plant on earth sustains itself from light in general. Water is light, it's just dense light, whatever. One way or another, the plant, it doesn't matter if it's a sequoia tree or a rose bush. It doesn't matter. It knows how to breathe, it knows itself, it has immortality through its own seed. So it's all about the breath. It's always gonna, it has nothing to do with anything but everything. If you know yourself, like a sequoia tree or whatever, then, or any plant anything that sustains itself knows itself. So any human that knows itself can sustain itself off its breath. The knowledge itself is a way better food because the knowledge itself fills those voids. The knowledge itself is the light.
The next question is, have you lost weight on this liquid journey? I've lost maybe 5 pounds.
Emotional weight is water.
Maybe.
So yeah.
Like on the scale, like maybe 5 pounds. I don't even know if it's been that much, like honestly, like.
Yeah,
I'm probably already at my natural height and weight.
It's a return to my natural height and weight, to me.
Yeah.
Because I played football and I destroyed my height. I had my height too, because my posture. It destroyed my weight and my height. So I feel like, yeah, I definitely returned to my natural weight.
Yeah. So like, you're, what are you, 6'4"?
6'4", 6'5", like 185 right now.
185. So I'm 5'9", about 135, 132, 135.
And I feel younger than I've ever felt in my entire life.
Same.
I can still dunk a basketball. I feel faster than I've ever felt. Sexually, I feel like the best I've ever felt.
Yeah.
I don't see, as far as any barometer, as far as like quality of life, I have nothing to compare it to because it's better than anything I've ever experienced. So now it's just playing with the potential.
Do you feel full from juices and smoothies?
I feel full before I have
I feel full before. I don't even need it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll literally go to Whole Foods and get like, you know, our juices or smoothies or whatever we want to get, and like have a sip of like each one just to taste all the flavors and then not even finish. Or like sometimes I'll have like a whole smoothie and literally feel so full like I just had a hamburger and fries. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's the
when
relative.
when you're breathing this much, you know, like an hour or two a day, for me, more for you, like you really don't need anything to feel full. Like the taste is just for entertainment.
People are like, why would you want to breathe for a few hours a day? I'm like, why would you want to work for 8 to 10? How am I the dummy? I don't get that. Yeah, that shit is crazy to me. Yeah, but I mean, like, you could work for 8 to 10 if you enjoy your life. If you enjoy your job, keep enjoying your job. I'm not telling you to stop working. I'm saying if you don't enjoy your job, then you should breathe and find out the job you're supposed to be doing.
True.
Yeah.
How does your body get vitamins, nutrients, and antioxidants it fully needs while you are fasting? Herbs. We take a lot of herbs, first of all, for the nutrients.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I could say for your minerals or whatever you want to call that. But again, it's like I don't have anything to undo. When you do something, when you take in a food you shouldn't eat, then you need to counter that
That's
food.
what the antioxidants is.
Yeah.
So when you're eating a lot of toxic foods and just heavy foods that your body can't process on its own. Sorry.
You have to undo it. You have to undo everything you do.
That's where you need antioxidants. Antioxidants.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's an undoing of what you've already done.
Yeah.
So,
People say carbohydrates. It's carbon hydration. If you just drank water and breathe for 21 days, your whole perspective would change on life. But people do not have the self-discipline to diaphragmatic breathing for 20 minutes, let alone.
Yeah.
You know.
Even if it's not self-discipline, maybe some people just don't know how, but we've got the information. Ask us any questions.
Yeah. No, it's laziness. You know what I'm saying? It's laziness. Because I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? I know lazy. It's inside me. I know everything. Every evil is inside me. So I know what stops people from breathing. Laziness, distraction. And when you do it, you realize like, wow, I was lazy this whole time. I had control of my destiny this whole time. I was being lazy and pathetic. Pathetic. Psychopathetic. Psychopaths. Doing everything in a cycle, expecting things to change. It's crazy. You fucking crazy. Excuse me. That's how I know. Once you start breathing, you be like, damn, I was really not here. You know, I was really not here.
Yeah.
Like, and now
I start to see that more and more every day. Like sometimes I'll say something and I'll be like, I really don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
That happened last night where you're like, why'd you ask that? I was like, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
That was completely unpresent to me. That was just like, just a
Yeah.
cycle in my head that I was asking something out of, I wanted some sort of affirmation after I asked it.
Yeah, and then once you realize that no one's really here, because you're not really here, then you don't care about judgment. Because they're not here anyway. You're not here. If you're watching this video, you kind of here. You made it to this video. But most people,
15 minutes in.
Yeah, most people, they're not here. So why would you care about their judgment? It's your own judgment. You're projecting it. Enjoy the Truman Show life. It's only you on Earth. It's a house of mirrors. It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like, I don't know. People want to give up the power, though. The joint came off in the back. So what's the next question?
The next question is it only raw liquids or have you been having soups and broths?
I haven't had soups.
I'm the only one that has. I've had maybe 5 or 6 soups this whole time though.
Yeah.
And we did have raw soup like maybe twice.
Yeah.
But like, I don't need it.
At this point,
I know that.
Yeah, at this point, I know it's total fear of delving into the depths of my subconscious because I've been on the mountain a day into dry fasting and total isolation, and I'm just like, wow, this life is not real. How much do I want to realize how unreal it is? And that's pretty much the fear that everyone's living in. So, I mean, as far as the food's concerned, every time I eat something, it's not real. It's me putting unreality into my reality, and then I have to undo it and live in unreality again until it's processed. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I rather have, it's all filler for me. It's all just light. I'm the alchemist. It doesn't matter. I'm just filling the void, putting liquid in there. Really doesn't matter what it is. I don't judge it anymore. I convert it with my vibration, and then I turn it into me.
Anyway.
Then I release it. It's not even there anyway. I'm not there, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really get it, if you're really this far, this adept. So.
What's your favorite way to break fast? So obviously we're not
Air.
eating solid foods. I guess the first thing really is air.
Yeah.
And herbs.
When I wake up, first thing I want is fresh air.
Yeah. But the first thing we physically consume into our mouth probably would be tea.
Yeah, water, herbs, coconut water.
Yeah. But if I was to eat solid food, me personally, I'd have to start with some watery fruits, like melons or mangoes or something like that. Do that for a couple of weeks probably, and then maybe back onto salads. But I really don't see myself going back to a normal life of eating solid foods 3 times a day, because I feel great and I feel like if I can sustain myself this long on liquids, why don't I do that my whole life? Because the energy's there, the synchronicities are there, like everything's happening like so smoothly. I don't feel like I ever need to
Like to go the other way would be a fight.
The density. Yeah.
It'd be a fight to go against it now.
I'm not going to say that I'm never going to eat, because that might be a bit extreme for me to say, but maybe in social situations or something like that. But
to not create separation, like yeah. But I feel like for me, I've never seen anybody develop as fast as Audra in my life, because I feel like she was already breatharian, and I basically had to tell her like, yo, you already not eating really. You kind of already feeding off of cosmic energy and attention energy and all that. Like that's, people's pineal glands, that's the energy we all living off of, the dream energy. That's what everybody's living off of. So that's the light, what you focus on. So as long as you judge it, your light will stay there. And I feel like for me, I don't judge people no more with light they put in their body, but I'm not gonna put anything more than liquid really in my body, more than a smoothie at this point. And I already know that that's overdoing it for me, because I've been
it even feels heavy just doing that.
Yeah, for me, I know at this point, a decade into the breath, like I know, I'm fighting the process. I can't make up excuses anymore. I made 10 years of excuses up. I was pretty good at it. Now I just can't. I just the breath is all that matters. It's all that matters. That brings everything else into existence. The breath is love. I feel like, yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, if you're interested in doing any sort of diet, any sort of fasting, any sort of anything.
Live it, not diet.
Yeah.
This is a live it.
Lifestyle. Start with breath. Because you're going to be able to control everything after that. Control your breath and you can control everything in your life.
It's the first element, ether, air. That's the foundation of the food pyramid.
The air.
It's the basis. So if you change, as soon as you change that, the rest of your life will organize itself. If you start your day breathing, the rest of your day will organize itself. Yeah. Anything else?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Should wrap it up there.
Crown Tantra, 2020 Tantra, Audra Bear. Check her channel out. I'm gonna be done. I'm done. It's her run now. I'm done. I'm just gonna do podcasts maybe from now on. You can just hear my voice. That's it. I'm done. This is my last images. I feel like I'm done. There's no point. I'm beating a dead horse. I'll give y'all some vlogs. I don't want to lecture no more. I'm done. I could just spend the time breathing and talking to you guys in your dreams. Our dream.